There is this idea that poor communities are somehow deserve it. They're lazy, they don't care, they're feckless, they waste money, they eat takeaways, and they do all of that stuff, and actually they deserve what they get. I resent the narrative about everybody who voted to leave the EU is a racist, xenophobe. It was nothing to do with that. It was about people with nothing to lose who wanted change. People talk of apathy, and actually it's not apathy, it's hope, it's aspiration, it's opportunity. People aren't apathetic, people care deeply about what's going on, they care deeply about each other, and they'll do things given the right opportunity and support. At the time when I started, people didn't really know what to do. A lot of the services which were provided had gone. And actually there was a recognition that there wasn't nobody coming over the hill to rescue the community, so we would have to start working from within the community to find its solutions to its own issues. And over the last 7 or 8 years, using a community organising approach, we've been able to work with and alongside the local community to start addressing some of their concerns, and we've listened to them about what they're really passionate about, what they want to change, and facilitated that. We're an anchor. We're a place people come to, they feel safe here. They know if they've got an issue, they can come here. If they want to socialise, they can come here. It's a space which is dedicated to them and their needs. And probably, I'd like to think we're a place of inspiration and hope, and that whatever people feel they want to do, we're able to encourage them to do that.
I will go out and listen to the residents, I'll listen to the community about what they like, what they don't like. We'll build on the things they do like and tackle the things they don't like. So talk to me about your community. What do you love about Dyke House?
Because everybody's friendly, everybody, I feel safe down there.
I had my little girl and I was on maternity leave from a different job, and I craved adult conversations, so I came to volunteer here.
The pound shop would raise a lot of money.
Do you think?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Oh yeah.
Opening your own pound shop?
Yeah,
Would it?
Yeah, it's a good idea, yeah.
And without it, I'd have struggled a lot, if I'm honest, I would have. I think being around the people and seeing the good stuff that they do, I think I could do that, and then my kids will eventually do that. Come in and talk to Jade. Jade will help you, because we've got the shop down there and there's one at the bottom, isn't there? So you could open a pound shop if you wanted to. That's my motivation, is so that my kids grow up and think, well, I'm going to do that, Mum can do it, I can do it. Yeah.
There's 6 jobs for every 10 people of working age in this town. But to keep supporting them to do that and give them the space where they can have a decent CV and they can print that out and it's not going to cost them an arm and a leg, and they can get a bit of one-to-one support, that helps. And we've got people who've got really good jobs as a result of being part of this place and being active with us. Each small action, each small item makes someone's life that bit better.
I came to the Annexe about 9-10 years ago, and from then I've gained employment. I've got my driving licence. I've been supported in a lot of ways, such as my mental health and stuff. If the Annexe wasn't here, we wouldn't have actually anything, because we'd lose employment, we'd lose qualifications, we'd lose training, we'd lose a youth club. There'd be a lot of people that would be lost without the Annexe, including myself. I used to be a tow rag, and now I'm a fully qualified youth worker.
There are pockets of people who value what we do. I suppose we don't seek their approval. We don't apply for awards. We don't go looking, hey, look at us, because we look the other way. The people who need us know about us, and do they value what we do? And on the whole, they probably do. It would be nice sometimes that you shouldn't have to fight. If you're doing good things, you shouldn't have to fight to be able to do that, and it should be easy. You know, there's £1 billion a year spent in Hartlepool roughly by our statutory sector. And that £1 billion in the last 10 years and more probably hasn't made that big a difference.
Where does it go? What use do we get out of it? There's no change in crime. There's actually reductions, and we don't have a police station, we don't have a hospital. We have to travel for everything. Where is it going? It's not going on the community or the areas in this town at all, none of it.
The big money has gone on things like buying an airport and some really big infrastructure projects. And I get that. And I get that there is a need, you know, on the macro level to have some of that. But actually that doesn't touch our communities. That really doesn't benefit them in any great way.
What use is most of this town going to get out of an airport? Most of them have never been out the town, never mind on an aeroplane.
People like shiny new things. You know, building new business parks when some are lying empty isn't necessarily the right thing to do. So I think there is a disconnect, and I understand why, you know, creating the big macroeconomic conditions for businesses to thrive. I get that, and I get the idea of having a process industry centre of excellence and a digital city. I get all of that, but it's how do we connect our poorest communities, the people with the most distance to that, to get any benefit from that, and that won't come through a top-down approach. It just won't happen.
The Annexe helped me set up as a community business. We're set up to deliver sports sessions. We do boxercise, we do fitness classes, we do multi-sport events for children, we do local races, all built around the local community. It's the best decision I ever made. I have no regrets. I get lots of support from the Annexe. It's funny that I could never see myself working for anybody else anymore. It's bringing all of my own ideas, my own thoughts together in one place to make a living for myself and to help others in and around my community.
The change happens through the power of community. You can't turn around and get people who aren't from these communities to come in and tell them what's right. You've got to ask them and you've got to trust them. Actually, they can identify their own priorities and they're really careful with it. They're really careful. You don't see wastage when communities are in charge of money. You've got to trust people that they will, with the right support, the right time, and the right commitment to make mistakes as well, they will find the right solution for them. Around the country, there's probably loads of places like mine who want to do this and, you know, with the right opportunity would do it this way. And we need to make sure that our policy makers are listening.
The one thing we do always have here is community. We all stick together, and no matter if it's good times or bad times, that's what this is about.